Hi everyone and welcome back to Italy. I am Danilo Romolini and today we are in Apulia, in the hill part of southern Italy, home to some beautiful towns with thousands of years of history, diverse landscapes, excellent food and some of the best beaches of southern Italy. Today we are here to visit together a fantastic masseria, which is the Apulia version of a farmhouse. It is fully restored and literally an oasis of peace. Are you ready to see it? Come with me. About 12 years ago, the current owners of this property, deeply in love with Apulia, passed by this place and totally fell in love with it. They were struck by the vision of restoring this place and making their dream come true. The works lasted about 2 years and gave life to this enchanting property. We are located in the central part of Apulia, specifically in the Itria Valley, a beautiful area characterized by its Trulli, charming towns and agricultural products. The closest town is Ceglie Messapica, just 3 kilometers away, one of the oldest historic towns of Apulia, dating back to at least the 8th century before Christ. The town also has one of the largest historic centers, amazingly well preserved, and it is a real pleasure to stroll around its atmospheric lanes and piazzas. The property is also 15 minutes to Martina Franca, 20 minutes to Ostuni, 30 minutes to Alberobello, and 30 minutes away to the gorgeous Sea of Apulia. The main entry points for international visitors are the airports of Brindisi and Bari, respectively 40 and 1 hour and a half away. The masseria is enclosed within its 1.7 hectares of land, which equals to about 4,200 acres. It is also surrounded by a beautiful dry wall and fenced. It is also dotted by hundreds of gorgeous, centuries-old olive trees that produce from 300 to 400 liters of excellent olive oil every year. The property really feels like a little village. I'm now going to show you the different types of buildings that make up the village. The one you see right behind me is called Lamia, and it is pretty much the equivalent of a farmhouse. It is characterized by more of a squared shape and a roof that is vaulted. Whilst right behind me, in the end, you can notice the typical Trulli, which are cone-shaped and in the past were used for different purposes. Some were used as a storage, whilst others were also lived in. In fact, a characteristic trait of Trullis is that they have an external staircase like this that lets you access to this little terrace on the roof, where you can notice how in the past they were able to take off the tip of the trullo and fill them up with products like wheat, for example, to use them as a storage. This is the main terrace of the masseria, and it really is the heart of the property. There is such a large, flat outdoor space to enjoy in the warmer seasons. And it is on an elevated position, so you always have a nice, pleasant, light breeze and a beautiful view on the olive grove. Let me introduce you to Eva and Stellina. They are two donkeys living in the property, and even for them, this is a little slice of heaven. The garden is characterized by these beautiful paved pathways that lead you into different corners, each one with an enchanted, beautiful view. Up on the higher part, there is also a corner which I love. It is elevated and it has a beautiful area ideal for meditation, relaxing, or for a massage. One of the nicest parts of the property is without a doubt the pool area. All of the area is covered with this beautiful cream color, and the swimming pool has this irregular gradient shape that makes it look like a gorgeous beach. It is also enclosed by all of this green area with these beautiful centuries-old plants and the sound of chirping birds. And a few steps above, in the same style as the swimming pool, we find this beautiful windwhirl pool. On the back part of the Trulli, we find the steam room and chromotherapy room of the property, carved out of solid rock, and indeed a beautiful, charming spot to sit back and relax. One of the best aspects of this property is all of its wild and authentic lands. All around, it is full of olive trees, a little antique vineyard, but also several other types of trees like oaks, walnuts, chestnuts, cherry trees, pear trees, persimmon, and many others. The water for the property comes from its impressive artesian well of 420 meters. Now that we've seen all of the outdoor areas, let's look at the buildings of the property. The one you see right behind me is the most ancient of the Trullis, and it's dating back to the 1780s. It is hosting one of the 7 bedrooms of the whole property. As you walk inside, you notice how thick and solid the stone walls are. They are great for keeping a cool temperature together with its high ceilings. It is very fascinating to see these ancient structures from the inside. They feel very cozy and reserved. The Trullo has its ensuite bathroom, and it is also equipped with air conditioned. Right beside the Trullo we've just seen, there is another beautiful building. It is made out of the same stone finishes, and in the past it was actually used as a cistern for water. It also has an independent access, and inside we find a bedroom with its ensuite bathroom. Let me now introduce you to the star of the property. His name is Romeo, and he's a beautiful parrot. Vieni, Romeo, qua. We're now inside the owner's accommodation, which is the lamia of the property. It has been all beautifully restored, keeping original textures and materials while still adding some more modern touches and finishes, like these beautiful resin floors and all of these light colors. As you walk inside, you straight away find yourself into the entrance room, which is nice and bright, overlooking 2 sides. On one side, it has access onto a service bathroom of the property, which serves all of these common areas. Then, right beside, we access onto the main living space of the property. This, even in the past, was used as the living space for the farmer's house, and it is characterized by these gorgeous, traditional and typical vaulted ceilings with this beautiful exposed stone. And please have a look at this gorgeous Murano glass chandelier. This room on my right was in the past a little wine cellar, and right now it is a library, but it could be very easily converted into a bedroom. From the living space, down a few steps, we get to the dining area. All of this space is covered with this beautiful traditional chianca stone, which is typical of Apulia. And on the right we find this beautiful fully equipped kitchen with this island, which actually opens and slides, and you find all of the stoves. On the right side of the kitchen, we find the access to a little cozy conservatory overlooking the garden. Then, right beside, there is the dining space, and down a few steps again, we get to another sitting area with a beautiful working fireplace, perfect for the colder months. In the end, there is a room that is currently a breakfast room. Back on the living space we've seen earlier, we access on a side through this hallway. All of this area is actually the master bedroom area. In fact, this is the bathroom of the master bedroom, very beautiful and also with vaulted ceilings. Whilst in the end, we get to the bedroom, and it also has its own large walk-in wardrobe. Right beside the lamia we've just seen, let's have a look at the rest of the bedrooms of the property. There are 2 bedrooms inside another lamia over there, each one with its ensuite bathroom. Then right beside there is another one of the Trulli, as well with a bedroom and ensuite bathroom. And behind me there is my favorite Trullo, which is also the largest Trullo. Let's have a look inside. This Trullo in the past was actually being lived in. In fact, it is larger than a traditional Trullo. In fact, it has, if you look at it from the outside, there is the main larger cone in the center, which is the Trullo, whilst those 2 parts on the 2 sides are called alcova. So in the past, that part was used as a bedroom side. In the center, there used to be the kitchen, a living space, and that part over there was as well a bedroom. Here as well, we notice these really thick walls. In some cases, they're 3-4 meters. These high ceilings, and I have to say they keep the space really fresh without the need of air conditioning, even though it is equipped with air conditioning and fan coils. On this side, inside the alcova, we find a sofa bed. Over here, the bedroom space, and in the end, inside the other alcova, there is the ensuite bathroom of the Trullo. We've now gotten to the end of today's property tour. I hope you loved this Masseria as much as I did. You can really tell how much work, love and passion for this land has been put into this place. I would love to show it to you personally. If you ever come to Apulia, let me know. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel for incredible properties every week. I will see you soon. Ciao.